This is gonna be a longer one. So. Hi, it's Ryan. I'm back with a new product to review. This time I have the Abdtech. That's Abdtech automatic pet feeder. This pet feeder is meant more for small cats or small dogs. We have 3 cats and it's kind of pushing it to limits. A second one probably would be best for the capacity. I don't know exactly how much it holds, but the amount of litter for what, or the amount of food for what we dispense lasts probably about a week or so. So the first thing you'll have to do though is you'll download an app called Smart Feeder. The trickiest part about this device is connecting it to your smartphone. The directions, after you figured it out, it makes sense, but before that it's kind of confusing. This button here on top, you're going to press it and you're going to hold it until this blue light starts flashing really quickly. In the instruction manual it says to do it until it flashes intermittently, but as soon as you turn it on without it being connected, it's going to flash. That's not what it means. It means really rapid. So once it's all connected to your phone, that's where the fun begins. One important thing to know that's also not in the instruction book is that in the app for figuring out how much food's dispensed, they have it called rotations. Called batches. They don't tell you how much is in a batch. So I would probably give it a knock on that one. But I did figure out 10 batches equals half a cup. So you're going to go into the app and you can go into the feeding circadian, and then you can put up to 4 different feedings, and I put it up for 10 batches at 6-hour intervals for our cats. And by doing this, we used to feed our cats twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, and they would be starving. With doing this now 4 times a day, there's always food left in here, and they're very rarely starving. However, if you do find that your cats for some reason are more hungry, you can go back into the app to the feeding parameter here, and you can set it for how many batches you want, from 1 to 20. So I'll set it for 3 and confirm, and that's for if you want to feed now. So if you find that they're hungry, you can just hit the feed now button. You'll hear a chime. The cats will realize that chime means food eventually, as is Kenzie here. And if you're away from home and you want to make sure this is working, you can click on the live video button and click on full, and then you can see out from the camera. Now, our cats like to eat from the side of the bowl, and the camera does not really show them. But you can see that they're there, so that at least tells you that it's working. There's another one. So a correction I would make is to be able to make this camera movable with your finger, like security cameras do, or at least have this angled down or lower so you can see. While you're in the video, you can take a photograph, you can put the sound out without food coming out, and you can change the quality, and then you can feed from there too. This app also, I'll get back into it. Anyway, you can see how much food level is in there, and you can see when it's been, let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to go back here. Now let's go back in. A whole lot, because that would be 33, and that would be 43 counting midnight. So that number doesn't do much, but this does at least seem to work pretty well, telling you that it did go off. So that's the Abtech pet feeder, I'd probably give it 3.5 to 4 stars, taking it down based on capacity and the camera.